This is good mood food. I love making my kids breakfast every single morning, and I'm always trying to switch it up. They happen to love chocolate for breakfast, so these muffins are chocolate, but they're also boosted with a ton of nutrition like spinach, hemp hearts, cacao powder, and they're naturally sweetened with bananas and pure maple syrup. I'm telling you, when you make these muffins, you will die from delight because they're so fudgy and absolutely delicious. So let's get started and make my spinach double chocolate muffins. Recipe starts off with 3 ripe bananas. I like when they're nice and brown and spotty because that makes them extra sweet. So you can even pull them out of the freezer, let them defrost, and then make these muffins. Throw them in your blender. Yes, the batter is made in the blender, which makes it super simple. Ugh. I know how to open a banana, okay? Or do I? Okay, bananas. Oh, we're gonna add all of the wet ingredients first. So we've got a little bit of vanilla, And by a little bit, I mean a lot, because you always have to measure vanilla with your heart. And then about 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. I'm telling you, we're just sweetening them just a little bit. And then 3 eggs. Because there are 3 eggs in this recipe, it means that you're getting extra protein in. Put the lid on your blender. You're gonna blend up the wet ingredients first, just to get them all nice and mixed up. Should only take about 30 seconds. Then we are adding in all of our fantastic nutritional dry ingredients. So we've got almond flour. I love almond flour because it adds a nice sweetness to this recipe. Almonds are naturally sweet, so that's why we're actually using less sugar in this recipe than we normally would. So add all of that almond flour in. We're using cacao powder. Such a good nutritional booster, packed with iron and tons of antioxidants. And then, holy shit. And then spinach, because my kids don't eat their veggies all the time. And so I said, why the hell not put spinach in a muffin that I can eat for a snack and feel good about. And also I know that they're getting their veggies in. It's okay if it goes everywhere. Now I will say for this recipe, it is important that you use a high-powered blender because you really need it to work the batter and mix it all up. Oh, and last but not least, we need some oats. Where are my red jerks? Cute, they're so cute. Oats. A little salt, pinch of kosher salt, baking soda, and the very last nutritional booster are these hemp hearts, which I'm obsessed with. And I don't know if you guys know this, but hemp hearts 3 tablespoons has 10 grams of protein. So we are adding that full 3 tablespoons to the muffins. These get blended up so you're never gonna actually taste the hemp hearts, which is another reason that I love it. But again, more protein, a good mood food, everything you could ever want in a muffin. Let's blend this. Start out slow. Now you're gonna need to push the ingredients down every so often just to get it nice and blended. Just use a spatula to kind of push it into the wet ingredients. Maybe do a taste test in between. I don't know. Blend again. Said blend. And again, give it a nice stir. These muffins may be kid-friendly, but this video is not. The batter is going to be pretty thick. Don't let that scare you. Just keep unstirring things down and it will eventually blend up. This is looking actually rather thick, so I'm gonna add just a splash of milk, and by a splash I mean like 1 to 2 tablespoons, just to help it really come together. There we go. Okay, we're ready to bake our muffins. Now, because these are double chocolate spinach muffins, I'm gonna add in some chocolate chips. You can use dark chocolate chips, vegan chocolate chips, whatever you're feeling. These are dairy-free if you use a dairy-free chocolate chip. I like to measure from the heart, but you're really looking for about a half cup. That felt maybe like a half cup, maybe like a cup. And just give that a mix. You do not want to blend the chocolate chips. All right. We are ready to go bake our muffins. These are my little muffin liners that I like to buy. I buy them in bulk because I bake a lot of muffins for my kids. And one trick that I will share when it comes to baking muffins, I always like to coat the inside of my muffin liners with nonstick cooking spray because I think it does help prevent sticking, especially when you are working with a recipe that doesn't use a lot of oil in it. So this recipe has no oil in it, so this is just kind of a preventative measure. All right, so to scoop out the muffin batter, I'm using a large cookie scoop. This is actually a great technique to use, or you could use like a 1/4 cup measuring. Oh, gotta spray the liners. Sorry, I'm like, I talk about that, but I don't do it. And we're just gonna scoop that up and drop it in. I promise you, these are gonna bake up so beautifully and chocolatey. They're also very freezer friendly. So when I bake these, I like to allow them to cool completely. And then I just put them like in a silicone sasher bag and throw them in the freezer, and they're freezer friendly for up to 3 months. And then you can just reheat them for 30 seconds when you want a quick on-the-go snack or a quick breakfast. You can fill the batter all the way up to the top on these muffins. They're not gonna rise super high, so you're pretty good to fill them all the way to the top instead of just 3/4 of the way full. Okay, last step. Jiggle your muffin pan so these kind of settle and the batter bakes nicely. Shaky, 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 shaky. Okay, and then you can also fill in the gaps. So like, I'm noticing that this one needs a little bit more batter. Last step is to just add a few chocolate chips on top of these muffins to make them look extra pretty. I like to do this with all my cookies, all my muffins, any of my baked goods. It's really what's gonna help them to pop, and a few chocolate chips never hurt anyone. If you're baking for kids, you could leave them out if you don't want extra sugar, or just do like 1 or 2. Okay, we're gonna pop these in the oven, bake them for 20 to 30 minutes until a tester comes out clean, and then we will enjoy. Timer just went off. Let's go get these muffins. Oh my God, Barbara. I don't know who Barbara is. You guys said I was absolutely bonkers when I told you we were making spinach muffins, but let me tell you. Okay, as soon as they come out, I want you to sprinkle them with a little sea salt. We're gonna get that sweet and saltiness. I love to use Malden sea salt. It's just that sweet pop of chocolate with the sea salt is truly unbelievable. And it'll stick to some of those melty chocolate chips. Get a little sweet, a little salty in every single bite. These are gonna have to cool a little bit. Let's make sure that they're completely done because I kind of got excited. But I will show you guys because I think they're perfect. I'm a genius. Perfect. At 25 minutes, 350. Okay, I'm gonna wait 2 minutes. Okay. You need to try these with a little bit of peanut butter on top because I'm a peanut butter and chocolate girly through and through. Okay, just a little drizzle situation. Oh my God, that's stunning. Oh my God. All right, 8 grams of protein per muffin, a little bit more with the peanut butter on top. Holy Barbara, oh so good. Packing that fiber, low sugar. What more could you want in a muffin? So cute and bound to put you in a good mood.